Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I'm going to give you my first impressions on Alan Wake, the remaster, after playing it for a couple hours now, and, streaming it for a couple of hours, and, you know, seeing how the game feels. I never played the original, so this is a first for me. So, yeah, let's get into this. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, I bought this. I've been playing it on the PlayStation 5. Graphics look amazing. It looks pretty dang good. You can still tell that this is definitely a remaster of a 360 game. It looks like the color palette hasn't really changed. It hasn't been like updated to like a modern color scheme by any means. Textures look great. Animations look pretty decent. It looks like all the visuals have probably been upgraded. I did play a little bit on the 360 actually. Downloading it on backward compatibility, but it was just way too blurry for me to continue. So this was actually like freaking pretty good that they actually went out of their way to do a remaster on this. And the cost, $29.99 is not a bad cost for this. It really does look pretty sharp, pretty crisp on the PlayStation 5. It looks like it's staying at a pretty solid 60 frames a second. I feel like they updated the controls and the movement and stuff because it feels way more fluid than I remember it playing on that on the backward compatible thing. So when I downloaded that on the Xbox and played through that a little bit, I literally got to the lighthouse and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this. I'm a lot farther into this one now. I'm on like chapter 2, halfway through chapter 2. So I am enjoying my playthrough of this game. It is actually pretty good. It looks like they probably stayed pretty true to the original content because, like level design and everything, you could tell this is definitely a 360 game, but the story is where I'm really starting to get sucked in. The story is actually really good. I love Remedy games, so this might be a little biased, but this definitely lives up to that. And seeing as this is a precursor to, the great games like Control and Quantum Break, this is great. Like I'm feeling pretty good about this. So I do feel like this is definitely worth picking up. The facial animations are a little bit weird looking, but you get over that pretty quickly. I will be doing a full review for this after I complete it. I'm probably going to stream a little bit more of it and then just finish it off and finish the review. So far, I'm enjoying my playtime with it. It's been fun. I am having a good time, getting used to the controls, the movement, the combat. It's pretty cool. I like to dawdle in these games and run around and look around for stuff. So I'm trying to find as many of the collectibles as I can, because normally when I play through a game like Alan Wake, the chances of me going back through this game and completing it a second time are pretty slim to none. So it's in my best interest to try to find as much of that stuff as I can while I'm playing through it. Some of the stuff definitely feels like you've kind of played this game before, you know what I mean? Like it's so far it hasn't. This part that I'm at now, it kind of started getting a little more difficult. It's like the enemies all of a sudden got way more aggressive. So that's cool because at first I was feeling like, man, this is not too hard. Now it's starting to feel pretty decent. So I'm liking this gradual change. I'm hoping. I really hope that there's a little bit more to the combat, in late game. But I could also see this game pretty much playing out pretty much like it is right now for the most part. And even if that's the case, that's probably not going to be bad. For these kind of games, you're mostly there for the story and the atmosphere, anyways. You're generally not there for the combat mechanics, especially. It does not feel clunky, if that makes sense. Like this game, as old as it is, it should feel kind of clunky, but it actually feels pretty smooth and pretty good, especially at 60 frames a second. So yeah, there's no HDR support. There is no, it's advertised as 4K, but I think somebody did an analysis and it's coming back at 1440p, which isn't bad. Remedy's upscaling to 4K looks pretty dang good. I mean, Control Remedy looks freaking amazing. And this looks like it's following in that footsteps. It looks like the rock faces and the geometry and stuff like that have probably been touched up too. So if you're an old comer, yeah, I mean, if you played this game before, like this is definitely a definitive edition for you to play. If you are new to the series like I am, yeah, this is pretty good, man. I like it. It is definitely in the Silent Hill, Resident Evil category of gameplay. And overall, you know, maybe a little more Silent Hill than Resident Evil, like world design type stuff. So overall, so my overall experience has been pretty good, and I do plan on continuing to finish this off. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.